जय जय चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे. So yesterday we saw that Srila Rupa Goswami accompanied Mahaprabhu on the other side of the Ganges, and there on the banks of Ganges, which is known as the Dashashwamedh Ghat, there Mahaprabhu instructed Srila Rupa Goswami on on three aspects: the truth of Krishna, the principles of devotional service, and the transcendental mellows uh, or the relationships with Krishna. And this instruction, this knowledge that was given by Mahaprabhu to Srila Rupa Goswami is presented in the book Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu by Srila Rupa Goswami. The Supreme Lord is all cognizant and all powerful, and by his causeless mercy, he empowers a living entity to receive his mercy. So many times we think that we have received some mercy because we have done something. Actually, the the mercy that we are receiving, this is actually the causeless mercy. It is causeless and it is showered upon us by the Supreme Lord. He empowers us, or he empowers the living entity in such a way that this person, this devotee, is able to receive the mercy. People in general, being under the spell of conditioned life, are averse to rendering devotional service and practicing Krishna consciousness. If you go and tell people, why don't you chant the holy names of the Lord? Why don't you cook for the Lord? Why don't you offer uh, everything to the Lord and then take prasadam? People will not find interest in it. If you tell them, why don't you give 10 minutes and listen to some Harikatha? This class is only 15 minutes, but people don't have the time. Even that 15 minutes every day becomes so difficult. So, this is after practicing Krishna consciousness, we find sometimes it is so difficult to give 15 minutes, 10 minutes. But and so, what to speak of those people who are not at all practicing? If you go and tell them to give 5-10 minutes, they will say, "Oh, we don't have that time." But you tell them that there's a party in the evening, they will have all the time. So, people are very averse to rendering devotional service and practicing this Krishna consciousness because they are under the spell of Maya, conditioned life. They are unaware of the teachings of Krishna consciousness, which reveal one's eternal relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the process by which one can return to the spiritual world, and the ultimate goal of life, which is to return back home, back to Godhead. So every living entity has a specific eternal relationship with the Supreme Lord. Some may be in the parental love with the Supreme Lord, some may be in the friendship relationship with the Supreme Lord, some may be in the conjugal love with the Supreme Lord. But every living entity has a specific and a particular relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which is called our Swarup. And this Swarup Siddhi, or the one a devotee is able to know their Swarup in the spiritual world, their eternal relationship with Krishna in the spiritual world, only by following this process of Krishna consciousness. And only by this process they will be able to return to that spiritual world, which is actually our original home. So it is, so Prabhupada is saying here, the ultimate goal of life is to return home. We think this is our home, or whatever address we are living at, that is our home. Or if we are staying away from where our parents are living, we are working somewhere else, we think that okay, where our parents live, that is my home. Actually, none of this is our home. It is only in the conditioned life. Everything is temporary. Our real home is actually the spiritual world, to Krishna, back to Godhead. Because these things are unknown to the conditioned soul. Lord Sri Chaitanya, out of his causeless mercy, instructed Srila Rupa Goswami in the principles of devotional service. Later, Srila Rupa Goswami distributed this science to the people in general. In the prologue to the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.1.2, Srila Rupa Goswami describes Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as follows. हृदीयस्य प्रेरणाया प्रवर्तितो अहं वराकरूपोऽपि तस्य हरेः पदकमलं वन्दे चैतन्यदेवस्य हृदीयस्य प्रेरणया प्रवर्तितोऽहं वराकरूपोऽपि तस्य हरेः पदकमलं वन्दे चैतन्यदेवस्य हृदीयस्य प्रेरणया प्रवर्तितोऽहं वराकरूपोऽपि तस्य हरेः पदकमलं वन्दे चैतन्यदेवस्य. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Chaitanya Dev, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because he has inspired me with the desire in my heart to write something about devotional service. For this reason, I am writing this book on the science of devotion known as the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So, here, Srila Rupa Goswami is saying that out of his causeless mercy, the Lord has inspired him with the desire in his heart. So we should actually, the truth is, many times when we get a desire to serve the Lord, and that is actually by the causeless mercy of the Lord that He generates that desire within our heart. Because we are all very conditioned. But it is the Lord's causeless mercy, Mahaprabhu's causeless mercy upon us when we get this desire. It is our spiritual master's causeless mercy on us that we get such desire to do some devotional service. And whatever devotional service we are able to do is the causeless mercy of the spiritual master, of Mahaprabhu. Beginning his 10 days of continual instruction, his means Mahaprabhu's, beginning Mahaprabhu's 10 days of continual instruction to Srila Rupa Goswami, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, My dear Rupa, the science of devotional service is just like a great ocean. So, it is not possible to show you its entire length and breadth. With our normal eyes, can we see the end of an ocean? No, we cannot see the end of the ocean. So Mahaprabhu is saying that this science of devotional service is not just sentimental and not mental. Many people think these are sentiments. No, it is not sentiment, it is science. It is clearly mentioned here. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who himself is the Supreme Lord, is saying this, that the science of devotional service, it is a science, and it is like a great ocean, not even the size of these the oceans of material world. It is much larger, unlimitedly huge. So it's a great ocean, and it is not possible to show the entire length and breadth of that ocean. But I shall try to explain the nature of that ocean by taking just one drop out of it. In this way, you can taste it and understand what that ocean of devotional service actually is. So, if somebody is able to taste even just one drop of this ocean of the science of devotional service, then they will understand what the taste must be of this entire ocean, and they will not be able to leave it. They will get so attached, so attracted to it that nothing in all the three worlds can uh, take away that taste from that devotee. So we should actually desire and intensely pray to our Srila Prabhupada, to our spiritual master, to Mahaprabhu, to give us the taste, to Srila Rupa Goswami, to give us that taste of that one drop of that ocean. So with that, we'll see again what happens next, what instructions are given by Mahaprabhu to our Rupa Goswami, Krishna willing, tomorrow. Vansha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyo च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय पताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय। श्री
जय
प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय
निताई
जय
गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि
हरी
हरि।
हरी बोल श्यामा करुणा मई माता जी